What to do when you cheat on your diet. Now, this is a conversation which I recently had with one of my clients that ended up falling off plan over the weekend because he had a few social events booked. He knew that he wasn't going to be able to comply to his plan 100%. So he essentially just threw everything out the window. It completely steered him off track. He felt like because he wasn't able to be 100% perfect, then he may as well just hit the fuck it button and let everything go to shit. Now, I spoke to this client. I'm not going to name who it is. He's back on track now. He had a little head wobble. That's completely normal throughout anyone's journey. And he is back on track and he is going to be making phenomenal progress. Now, in all fairness, he handled it quite well. He held his hands up to it. He admitted that he'd done it. But one thing in which he said, in which I didn't necessarily agree with, was, mate, everything's gone tits up over the weekend. I'm just going to see this as day one now. That's the worst thing I think you could possibly do, right? There's a few things in which you should not do when you cheat on your diet. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't beat yourself up about it. Don't whip out the camera, start crying and scream fuck. Someone did that a little while back. I'm not sure who it was. I think I forgot. But anyway, the best thing you can do is just get straight back to it. Don't be like, right, okay, everything's fucked now. This is day one. Everything starts from today. That is the worst mindset in which you can have. Now, why is that? Because fitness and a transformation journey is not about A to B, right? It may be for a particular phase in which you're on. If you're a bodybuilder and you're like, right, this is the start of the prep and this is when I'm competing, then brilliant. But for majority of guys that just want to get in phenomenal shape, look better, feel better, perform better, fitness needs to become a part of who you are. It needs to become a part of your life because that's when it sticks. So rather than seeing this as day one, see it as your life from here on out. And when I say that, seeing it as your life, see it as, right, I'm the guy that trains 4 or 5 days a week. I'm the guy that 95% of the time sticks to a whole healthy, nutritious diet. I'm the guy that's consistent with my output, that prioritizes my supplementation, my sleep. The guy that majority of the time is in a solid routine. Because when you see health and fitness as a part of who you are, that is when it sticks. Because what happens if you're like, right, this is day one. From this day, everything's going to change. I'm going to eat super healthy. I'm going to train in the gym 4 or 5 days a week. I'm going to sleep 7 to 8 hours a night. What happens the minute you slip up? What happens the minute you miss a session? What happens the minute you have a meal out? Because the reality is these things happen. And if you've set day one as this is where everything changes and then you end up slipping up, what happens then? Oh, you're back to day one. And you're on this constant emotional roller coaster of, right, yeah, day one, day two, day three, eating super healthy, I'm training hard, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling more energetic, life's getting better. And then all of a sudden, boom, you slip up. And then you've come straight back down, reality's hit, you're feeling absolutely humbled, and you lose that motivation to continue moving forward in your journey. Just have a think about it. Do you want to be on this constant emotional roller coaster of I'm doing super well and then, everything's fucked? But don't worry, everything's really good again now because I've started again, it's day one, and I'm on a consistent few weeks now of eating really healthy, training hard, etc. Oh wait, I've just slipped up again. Back to day one. Can you not see how that is just a constant yo-yo of being really good and then just letting things go absolutely tits up? Because often when you slip up, let's be honest, it's not just sneaking that little bit of chocolate, is it? It's not just a one-off plan meal. For a lot of you, if you slip up, everything goes tits up. So don't see your fitness journey or your fat loss journey, whatever it may be. Don't be like, right, this is day one. Just slowly make it a part of who you are. Build that structure. Lay out the foundation. Build that structure. Get into that routine. Be the guy that Majority of the time trains 4 or 5 days a week, but if he misses a session, that's absolutely fine. Be the guy that 90-95% of the time is eating a whole, healthy, nutritious diet. But if he does have a meal out once in a blue moon, it's not the end of the world. You'll survive. Be the guy that tries to get into routine, tries to prioritize sleep hygiene, is consistent with his output, supplementation, water intake. Because when you make it a part of who you are, that's when it sticks. It's like the whole joke on social media back and forth at the minute with lads that going into this year, 2025, they were like, right, I'm doing 75 hard. And then you've got a load of other coaches that are turned around and gone, oh, I'm not doing 75 hard because 365 consistent has worked perfectly well for me. But I do understand that, right? What's the fucking point in 75 hard? Make 75 hard your 365 days consistent, because that is when you will make more consistent progress and have more long-term sustainable results. So completely fuck off the day one, right? If you slip up, it's absolutely fine. It's not the end of the world. You're still in the fucking game. Get your head back on the straight and narrow. Get back to your diet the following day. Don't have a little cry about it. Certainly don't scream fuck into a camera. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just get straight back to it, and that is the best thing in which you can do. And if you do that, and if you are consistent majority of the time, before you know it, you will achieve an elite level physique, a physique in which only most lads can dream of. Because majority of guys aren't consistent, right? But if you are, you will absolutely tear past the competition. So that is everything there. If you haven't gone all in yet, this is your sign to do so. Take care. God bless.